Hey everyone, I hope you are all well. So I already mixed my resin and I'm trying to attempt the 3D bloom. I have here a mold, it's a round disc mold from MoldsandShapes. It's 20 centimeter in diameter and I want, like I said, I want to attempt a 3D bloom. With this weather conditions, it's quite challenging. It's cold, it's winter, we have high humidity, so yeah, I hope it will work. I'm using the Mastercast resin here. It's a thick or a high viscosity resin. I have the bottles on my radiators, standing on my radiator so that they are warm and that I'm not having as much bubbles, because if you don't warm your resin a little bit, the bubbles will just overflow you. So I just keep it on the radiator, the resin, and then it's rather smooth and rather bubble free. Just a few big bubbles, but there you go. Now I just put the clear resin into my mold and I'm taking care for the bubbles I'm seeing. They're really just big bubbles. And there was also a cat hair in my resin piece, so I had to take care for this one. And then I can start with my colors. So the first color is a pearl color. It's called Casablanca Colorshift. It's from Dipon. The second color is a mixture. I used the pigment drops from Art. And I'm using this dusty pink from CraftsmenStore to get a muted whitish pinkish tone. So I hope that those colors are matching well. And I'm starting with some resin ink, and I have here from Octopus the bottle green. Sometimes you really need to remember all the color names. So I may put a few drops of the bottle green into the center of the mold. As you maybe have seen, I didn't fill up my mold completely. Sometimes I just like it to be thinner, sometimes I like it to be thicker. So this time I decided I'm not mixing too much. I mixed 190 grams, so it was easy because the ratio is 1 to, on 100 gram part A, you put 90 grams of part B into, to mix your Mastercast resin. Anyway, you see that I'm doing my spiral now with my mixture of the pigment drops and the dusty rose. Did I say dusty pink before? It's dusty rose. And for this I had 30 grams of resin. I had 3 drops of the pigment drops and I had 2 drops of this dusty rose. So I have this really nicely whitish, muted, pinkish color. I don't know how to say this. And I'm doing a spiral because for me, it's the easiest way of pouring a flower, just, using the spiral technique. And I'm using also my cup. I don't know why. I somehow stopped using the piping bag. Maybe I need to do this again. But I prefer to pour out of the cup. So if you hear some scratching in the background, it's Gary, and I guess he's at the moment a little bit annoyed because I don't pay attention. Anyway, now I'm pouring the Casablanca Colorshift Pearl, and I poured it around, and then I also pour it a little bit in between, so that I have some nice colors. What are you doing, Gary? He's just nicking a little doll from me, which is for good luck. It's a good luck angel. And he's playing with it. I don't believe this. He's now giving it a haircut. I'm sorry for my voiceover, but Gary, huh? He needs attention. Anyway, I used my Casablanca color, and you've seen how I poured it. And now I'm taking care for the design of my flowers, and I'm going from the outside to the inside. And this is what I will be doing, I think 16 times. So now again, from the outside to the inside. What are you doing with my doll? You are crazy. He's a crazy cat. Anyway, so I'm doing here my pattern. And then I thought, again, I'm going from the outside to the inside because I love the design of many, many petals. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I think I will have in total like 16 petals. I'm not quite sure. I think so. Yeah, 8 and then the double 16. It should be 16 petals. So I think the color combination is very beautiful, and because it's not white, it's not as hard, and I think it matches well with the bottle green. But we will see, you know, at the end when I can demold. But now I thought, what can I do? And I thought I just go a little bit from the inside to the outside where the greenish is. So I give the whole pour a little bit of interest. I didn't want to pull my stick all through the petals, just with the center petals. So I'm very curious how this is gonna work. And by the way, I told you about that I leave my resin on the radiator. After this, I waited maybe 5 minutes before I started mixing my colors. I just thought, wait a little bit longer, even though the Mastercast hasn't got a very long working time. It's 35 minutes, getting a little bit reduced because it's already warm. But the 5 minutes really didn't hurt. I can tell you this. So I think I've done all my petals. So you are mainly busy with all the design you want to create. And then I'm doing ever so slightly swirl. I know that some people don't like the swirl, but I just adore it. And yeah, for the people who don't like it, I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is the next day. I can demold, and I'm very curious. You can see that the resin really worked nicely, and I'm so curious how the design is going to look like. So let's have a look. It goes out easy out of this mold, and look at this. Look at these petals, and I'm so happy that I have it really in a great shape, if you know what I mean. I hold the pattern and it's beautiful, and see the color shift color. I really love this, and having this at the outer petals as a background makes, yeah, the dusty rose white mix pop a little bit, and I have also a little bit the color shift petals. I'm very happy with this design. And here you see the end result. I'm really very curious what you are thinking of this flower design, but I'm so happy with this. And yeah, with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and please guys, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.